Well, I just wanted to start off by thanking you for coming to our school today and joining Trojan Live on this interview.
Glad to be here.
Let's just start off by going through a little bit about your background prior to becoming superintendent at Goochland County.
Prior to Goochland, I was a superintendent in Middlesex County, Virginia, which is out on the coast. A couple of the larger towns there, Deltaville, Urbana, Saluda. And I was superintendent there. Prior to that, I was actually the assistant superintendent there and principal of the middle school. I loved it there and had great experience. It was my first principalship, had the opportunity to lead a school where we had some unbelievable results, and lucky enough to become superintendent. But I actually only stayed as superintendent there 1 year. I told him when I took the job that my wife was working at the CarMax corporate headquarters, and if anything ever came up in the Richmond area, that I'd be moving. And sure enough, Goochland came up in a year later.
So was this always the dream job?
Yeah. So the dream job, well, that's actually an interesting question. So I would say that since I got into education, and more specifically, since I came to Chesterfield, the first time, because I was an assistant principal in Chesterfield in 2006 through 2008, certainly when I left here in '08, it was my dream to come back. And so even when I went to Middlesex as superintendent and then to Goochland, I really felt like I was positioning myself with the things I was learning and trying to grow as a leader so that one day I could be in Chesterfield. I didn't realize it would be so soon, but I'm honored to be here and proud. But as it relates to the question of dream job, when I was a high school kid, I was in the marching band, and I went to college to be a band director. But I think anyone that studies music thinks they're going to be a famous musician one day. So you learn, and I played on the road full time for a while, and you learn when you're playing music for a living that it's not as glamorous as it's made out to be on TV. And so when I started teaching band, instantly felt like I connected with students, loved my work, felt like I was making a difference. I worked in inner city schools in Durham, North Carolina, and really used that as an opportunity for me to realize that this was a calling. And once I knew that I wanted to work in education, I wanted to be able to have an impact on as many kids as possible. And so as a teacher, I knew that if every classroom was like mine, then we'd have special schools, and that led me to be a principal. And as a principal, I thought if every school was like mine, that led me to be a superintendent. And then when I became a superintendent, I wanted to have the largest impact I could. And Chesterfield is our largest school division in the region, and this has certainly been my dream to have that impact.
Kids in the Chesterfield County school system?
Yeah, so I have two kids. My son Charlie is 7. He's at Watkins. He's in the first grade. And my daughter is actually 3, so she's still in preschool.
Do you like that they're in the same school system that you work for? Do you feel like
Oh,
it's
absolutely. For me, one of the unique things that I think I bring as superintendent is the fact that I'm a parent also. And so when I'm advocating for any number of issues in our school division, I'm advocating as a parent, not just as the superintendent. And so I'm constantly looking for fighting for every child like they're my own.
That's awesome. Can you fill us in on some things you plan on implementing in the next few years as superintendent and how you plan to do so?
Well, anytime you're new, I think it's really important to spend the first 3 to 6 months, and sometimes even the first year, just learning what's great about the school division. And so I often don't talk about the things I'm going to change. I talk about that my job at the onset is to preserve what's great about our county and enhance wherever possible. But even in the short time I've been here, I've seen plenty of opportunities for enhancement. I think that we have a unique opportunity to bring early college programs to our school division, which is essentially the opportunity for every kid to earn their 2-year degree while they're in high school. I think that we have an opportunity to build more career academy programs for high school students. Oftentimes I feel like career and technical education programs are focused on completer series in 2 courses, but I want to see students graduating with career study certificates, internships, apprenticeships, so they can go really right into the world of work if they want, or be ready for college like we do with every student at Midlothian.
What kind of technology plans do you have for the county?
Well, certainly with the implementation of Chromebooks, one of my personal beliefs is it really doesn't matter which device that we choose, and that really the focus of what we have to do is on building great experiences and personalizing the learning experience for every child. And so when you see me focusing on technology, it will not be on a device. It will be on how we can take that device to access the tools that are already out there. I believe that the cloud is the future, and I think that we should be building cloud opportunities. I think that we should be building apps. I think that we should be building websites. I think that we should be building learning management systems to house all of this, and what device we use won't matter.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, tell the Chesterfield community?
No, I'm just excited to be here, and I want to thank you for interviewing me, and if there's anything I can ever do to support the school community here, just let me know.
So now we're going to do our little game, kind of a fireball round, and ask some of your favorite things to do. And then the second round will give you 2 different things, and you have to pick one, but you can't really think about it. You have to answer it really fast, okay?
Okay.
So first off, what's your favorite athlete? Sorry.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, okay.
I went to Carolina. So.
Okay. Favorite food?
I would say pizza, but I'm trying to get in shape, so I'm not really allowed to have it.
Favorite sports team?
Well, Carolina Tar Heels.
Tar Heels?
Yeah.
Favorite TV show?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Okay. Favorite hobby?
Playing music, definitely.
Favorite vacation spot?
Vacation spot. Anywhere in Europe, but on a regular basis, I would say the beach.
The beach. All-time favorite movie?
All-time favorite movie, Rudy.
Rudy, okay. So now we're going to do the kind of fireball round. So cake or pie?
Cake.
Chipotle or Qdoba?
Chipotle.
Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Weights or cardio?
Cardio.
2-door versus 4-door?
4-door.
Rap or country?
Country.
Beach or mountains?
That's hard. Beach.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
MacBook or Chromebook?
MacBook.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Dr. Lane. I really appreciated you coming.
Yeah, thank y'all so much.